Hi, this is Erika. Welcome to my channel. Our topic for today is all about subject-verb agreement. So this tutorial is intended for Filipino learners as it will be Taglish. So kung kayo ay magte-take ng board exam, civil service exam, entrance exam sa science high schools or sa college, this tutorial is for you. So let's start. Ano ba yung tinatawag nating subject-verb agreement? The subject and the verb must agree in number. Both must be singular or both must be plural. The singular form of the verb has an S at the end, while the plural form of the verb has no S at the end. So let's say for example, our subject is dog. So ayan, wala siyang S. So this is singular. But when it has an S, it is plural. Sa verb, magkabaliktad. Let's say for example, the verb is bark. It should have an S at the end kasi ang subject natin ay dog. It should be the dog barks. So ang singular form of the verb ay may S sa dulo. While sa plural form naman, dapat walang S. So our sentence here will be the dogs bark. Sa singular, the dog barks. So eto na yung rule number 1. Singular subject takes the singular form of the verb, while plural subject takes the plural form of the verb. So, pag sinabi natin singular, iisa lang yan. Kaya, pag iisa yung subject, dapat pang isa lang din yung verb. Pag madami yung subject or plural yung subject, dapat pang madami din yung verb. So, ganito yung example. He plays basketball most of the time. So, ilan ba yung he? So, kailangan kasi alam mong i-identify kung ilan ba yung subject. So, dito ang subject natin ay he. So, ilan ba yung he? Sa Tagalog yan ay siya. Isa lang yon, isa lang. So, singular. He plays basketball most of the time. So, yung plays natin, ito yung verb. Yan, ito yung verb. Meron siyang S kasi nga singular yung subject. So, dapat may S yung verb. Kaya ang sentence natin, he plays basketball most of the time. Second sentence, the child is looking on his mother's face. So, dito, alin ba dito yung subject? Yung subject natin dito ay yung child. Ayan, yung child. Ilan ba yung child dyan? Isa lang. So, singular. Kaya, ang gagamitin natin ay is looking. Is kasi singular. So, S, singular, dapat may S din yung ating verb. Yung is, yun yung singular form, while ang plural form yan ay are. Are looking, hindi naman are looking kasi iisa lang yung child natin. Kapag madami, children. Meron pa tayong subject at the latter part of the sentence. Then, he nods and smiles. Yung he, ito ay isa lang din. So, nods ang ating verb and smiles ang ating another verb. So, madali lang tandaan. Next sentence, these curricula cater the needs of the students. Ito na po tayo. Ang ating subject dito ay curricula. Ito ay foreign plural noun. Paano ba siya naging plural? Wala naman siyang S. Okay, kasi dapat aware din tayo sa mga foreign, plural, or singular form of the nouns. Ang singular form yan ay curriculum. So, to form the plural of curriculum, magiging curricula. Kaya, ang verb natin ay walang S. Cater the needs of the students. So, here are the examples of the foreign plurals. So, yung analysis, analysis. Yung thesis, thesis, crisis, crisis, basis, basis, parenthesis, parenthesis. So, dapat familiar tayo or memorize din natin yung mga ganyang klase ng singular and plural form of the nouns. Kasi, katulad yan, so, paano kapag ang ating subject ay thesis or, yan, basis. The basis is or are. Siyempre, are yung gagamitin natin. So, itong foreign plurals na to, napo-form from the singular nouns wherein ang ending ay is or sis. And then to form the plural, magiging ses. So, ayan. So, we have another example here. You have more examples. Curriculum, curricula. Ito yung example natin kanina. Memorandum, memoranda. datum, data, bacterium, bacteria, medium, media. Okay. So, ito naman yung singular form niya ay UM ang ending. And then, papalitan mo ng A yung UM to form the plural. Next, we also have criterion, criteria, phenomenon, phenomena. So, ang ending niya ay ON. So, to form the plural ay magiging IA. So, the criteria for judging are, hindi mo sasabihin is. Kasi, pag criteria, that is plural already. So, pag ginamit ang criterion, dun pa lang siya magiging is. So, yung phenomenon din, pag sinabi mong the phenomenon or this phenomenon denotes, for example. Kasi, kaya denotes with S dahil yung phenomenon natin ay singular form. So, yun yung dapat natin maging aware tayo. Okay, another example, stimulus, stimuli, radius, radii, syllabus, syllabi. Ito naman yung mga foreign words or foreign nouns ending with US, singular yon. And then, to form their plural, magdadagdag tayo ng, or papalitan natin yung US ng I. Yan. So, stimulus, stimuli. Okay? So, yon. So, dapat aware tayo sa singular and plural form of the nouns na ang singular ay hindi palaging walang S at ang plural ay hindi palaging may S kasi we have also our foreign plurals. Okay, next. Don't forget that some common English words have their irregular plurals like these examples. Child, children, person or persons or minsan people ang ginagamit natin. Ox, oxen, foot, feet, tooth, teeth, elf, elves. And we have lots of examples. Wife, wives, and goose, geese. So, dapat aware tayo that there are irregular plurals. So, yon. Para ma-identify natin kung singular or plural ba yung ating subject. Rule number 2. Ito dapat kabisado natin. Okay, so when singular indefinite pronouns are used as subjects, they take singular verb. Ano ba yung singular indefinite pronouns? So, ito yun yung table sa baba. So, kailangan kabisado natin everybody, everyone, everything. Anybody, anyone, anything. Somebody, someone, something. Nobody, no one, nothing. One, each, either, neither. So, dapat kabisado natin, pag nakita na natin na yan yung subject, isa dyan yung subject, automatically, ang verb natin ay may S o singular yung verb natin. Okay? So, let's say for example, someone is looking for you. So, we use the verb is, yan, or is looking, kasi nga, someone is our subject. And then, when we say everybody is prepared. Everybody is ready. So, everybody is singular. You will not say everybody are prepared. It should be everybody is prepared. Okay? Bawat isa. So, ayan. No one is in the room. No one is in the room. You will not say no one are in the room. You will say no one is in the room. So, ayan yung singular indefinite pronouns. Once again, kailangan kabisado natin yung mga yan. Next. So, ito yung sample sentences. Okay. Everybody knows the answer. So, bakit ba tayo gumamit ng knows? Yan. So, here, okay. Bakit tayo gumamit ng knows? Yung knows natin, this is our verb and meron siyang S. So, bakit yun ang ginamit? Because everybody is singular. Another one. Nobody speaks German here. Okay, so our verb here is speaks with S also. Bakit? Kasi nga, singular yung ating indefinite pronoun. That is nobody. Then, somebody was in the room. So, we use was. Kung iisipin natin palagi ang singular verb ay may S. Pag naman hindi siya action word, titingnan pa rin natin yung S sa dulo katulad nung is at saka yung was pati yung has, isama natin yung has, meron silang S, 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 so singular is for S, 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 yan sa verb. Okay? So somebody was in the room. So ayan, so that's for our singular indefinite pronoun. Okay? So next rule. Rule number 3, when every and each come before singular subject joined by and, the verb is singular. Okay, So, eto na yung medyo confusing na part. Pagka kasi may end yung ating subject, iniisip natin kasi plural yan eh. Let's say for example, man and woman. So, iisipin natin plural siya kasi it's joined by end. Another example, student and teacher. Okay. So, dito sa sentence natin, sa first sentence, every man and woman has yung ginamit. May S. So, singular yan. Singular. Bakit? Has the right to vote. Kasi nga, meron tayong every in the beginning. So, kahit may end pa siya, kahit na joined by end siya, kung meron namang every in the beginning or each in the beginning, we will still use the singular form of the verb. Okay? Another example. Each student and teacher was aware of the difficulty. So, dito was singular na naman. Ayan, ending in S na naman yung ating verb. Bakit? Kasi nga, kahit may end yung student and teacher, meron naman tayong each in the beginning. So, therefore, our verb will be singular. So, yan yung tatandaan natin. Okay, so next rule tayo. Rule number 4. Prepositional or intervening phrases that come between the subject and the verb do not change the number of the subject. So, dito, ang pag-uusapan natin ay yung prepositional or intervening phrases. So, ano ba yung prepositional or intervening phrases? Ito yung mga panggulo na nakalagay between the subject, ito yung subject natin, and then our verb. So, ito sila. So, yan. So, let's read the sentence. The teacher as well as the students was working on the problem. So, dito, teacher is singular. Yan. So, singular yung ating subject. Ngayon, baka malito kayo kasi nga, meron na kayong nakitang as well as the students. As well as the students. Tapos, biglang, ang pamimilian was or were. You might choose were kasi nga nakita nyo yung students madami at saka yung teacher kasama niya yung students. But no. Always take note that intervening phrase or intervening phrases, prepositional phrases, hindi sila nakakaapekto. Removable sila, omittable sila. Kahit tanggalin mo sila, okay yung sentence natin. Okay? So, dito, ang ating subject ay singular, kaya ang pipiliin natin ay yung was. Okay? Yung as well as the students, panggulo lang yan. Omittable yan, natatanggal yan. Okay, so intervening lang yan. So, hindi sila kasali. So, laging ito lang yung titingnan natin. Next sentence, the mother together with her children is waiting. Okay, so dito, our subject is the mother. The mother is singular. Together with her children, ito isipin naman natin, kasama niya yung mga anak niya. So, yung children ay plural. Okay, so baka ma-confuse tayo, but no, yung together with her children is another example of our intervening phrase. So, kaya ang gagamitin natin na verb ay is waiting. Kasi our main subject is the mother only. Okay, so yan yung sa prepositional or intervening phrase. Okay, sa prepositional phrase kasi, let's say for example, the girl with pink laces loves doing makeup, for example. Yung the girl, singular yon. Yung with pink laces, yung laces plural, but yung with pink laces ay hindi nakakaapekto sa number ng ating subject, which is the girl na singular. So, ang ating magiging verb doon ay loves. Okay? So, ganun naman yung mga prepositional phrases. The girl with pink laces, ganyan. Yan. So, some examples of intervening phrases that function like that are as well as, in addition to, together with, along with. So, pag nakita na natin to, once again, hindi sila makakaapekto sa number ng ating subject. So, I will give you another example. So, halimbawa, ang ating sentence ay, the president. So, let's say for example, meron tayong the president and then ilalagay mo yung along with. Okay, so try nyo nga tong sagutan. Along with his subordinates. Sige, I will ask you. along with his subordinates. So, yung subordinates ay with S, so plural. Dito natin nilagay yung verb. The president, along with his subordinates. Ano ang gagamitin mong verb? Attend or attends the meeting? Ayan. So, alin dyan? Attend or attends. Okay? So, dito, ang ating main subject ay yung president. Yung along with his subordinates, ito ay intervening phrase. Along with his subordinates, intervening phrase. So, ano yung gagamitin mo dyan? Ang gagamitin mo dyan ay attends with S. Bakit? Kasi nga, ang ating main subject ay president only. President, the president alone. Okay, so let's proceed. Next. When the verb comes before the subject, as in there or here sentences, it agrees with the subject that immediately follows the verb. Ito yung baliktad na sentence, no? Nauuna yung location o minsan or kadalasan ang sinasabi natin ay there or here o nakasulat ay there or here or yung mismong location, which is pwedeng prepositional phrase siya, yan, or basta location siya. Let's say, for example, there is a tree in the garden. Pagka ang sentence natin ay nagsisimula sa there, ang verb natin na is or are ay bumabase dun sa number of noun na kasunod niya. Nakasunod. Let's say, for example, there is a tree in the garden. So, bakit is yung ginamit? Bakit is yung ginamit dito? Kasi nga, ang ating subject dito ay tree. Kaya is, there are many trees in the garden. So, bakit are ang ginamit dito? Kasi, ang ating subject dito ay many trees or trees. Ayan, so madami, plural. Next example. Over the building flies a solitary flag. Okay, so bakit flies yung ginamit with S? Kasi nga, ilan ba yung flag? Solitary flag. A solitary flag, iisa lang. So, the flag flies, ganun. So, iisa lang, singular. Next, over the building fly several flags. So, bakit fly naman dito? Kasi nga, we have here several flags. So, mapapansin natin, ito ay baliktad na sentence. Yung subject ay nandun sa dulo or right after the verb. Okay, another example. Here is the key. So, bakit is yung ginamit natin? Kasi nga, iisa lang yung ating subject, key, singular. Here are the possible answers. So, bakit are ang ginamit natin dito? Kasi nga, we have here answers. So, ayan sa ating inverted sentences. Next, introductory, it is always singular. Okay. So, dito, syempre, pag nakita na natin yung it is always singular. Tsaka yung pronoun, it, singular talaga yun. So, let's say, for example, it is my sister who works in the hospital. It is my cats which caused trouble. Okay. So, it, so is yung ating gagamitin. Pronoun it when used as a subject is always singular also. So here, it has a tail, it does not work, it was fun, it is awesome. So mapapansin natin lahat yan ay may S sa dulo. Ayan, it has, it does, it was, it is. Okay. So that's for introductory it. So let's proceed to rule number 7. And then as subjects joined by and take a plural verb, except for subjects with each and every at the beginning, and for titles and foods that must be served as one. Okay, so ganito yan. Kanina, pinag-usapan natin yung may N sa gitna. Yung may N sa gitna kasi, in general, pag may N sa gitna, plural yon. However, pag may each and every in the beginning, magiging singular na yon. Okay, so dito sa rule number 7, sinasabi dito na ang and ay plural. Kapag ka may and ay plural, pero may exemption. So, nabanggit ko na kanina yung isa. So, itatakal na lang natin dito yung mga hindi ko nabanggit. So, let's talk about the examples. Here, my brothers and sisters live in Berlin. So, ano po yung subject dito? Ang subject natin dito ay yung brothers and sisters or my brothers and sisters joined by and yan. So, ang ating verb ay live without S. Kasi nga, we have two subjects, brothers and sisters. So, plural yan. Okay? So, dapat plural din yung verb natin, walang S. Next, both the teacher and the student were surprised. So, dito, were ang ginamit natin na verb, walang S. So, bakit plural? Kasi nga, we have here subjects joined by and. Ayan, so we have the teacher and the student. So, that's why. Next. Ito po yung exemptions. So, in every rule, there is an exemption. Bacon and eggs is my favorite breakfast. So, bakit is yung ginamit dito? Sabi kapag ka may and daw ay plural. Kasi nga, this is food. Ayan. Lagi yan, may exemption. Corned beef and cabbage is an Irish tradition. Another example of subjects joined by and, pero is ang ginamit, singular yung ginamit kasi nga food yan. Food. Next, the other exception occurs when subjects connected by and describe a single person. Single person. So, tingnan mo muna, i-analyze mo muna kung isa lang yung tinutukoy. Let's say, for example, the creator and champion of the sport is injured. So, dito is yung ginamit. So, this means it's singular. The verb is singular. Bakit? Kasi iisa lang yung champion at yung creator ng sport na yun. Okay. Another example, my mother and advisor gives me a reward. So, dito ay singular na naman yung ating verb gives, may S. So, bakit singular mother and advisor? Kasi nga, yung mother niya ay yun din yung advisor niya. So, tinutukoy nito ay single person, isang tao. Okay. So, idadagdag ko doon. So, let's go back. Kasi hindi nakalagay dito yung title. No? So, idadagdag ko dito yung titles. Sa title kasi, umisip lang kayo ng title ng book, title ng movie. So, pwede siyang title ng book, pwede siyang title ng movie. So, ano ba? Romeo and Juliet is. Bakit is? Kasi for example, Romeo and Juliet is my favorite novel or favorite movie is my favorite novel or is my favorite movie. Bakit siya is? Kasi nga, it's a title. So, Romeo and Juliet is the title of the book or is the title of the novel or is the title of the movie. That's why it will be singular. So you will use the verb is. Another example is Augie and the Cockroaches. So yung Augie and the Cockroaches, it's a title. So you will use is or the singular form of the verb. So napakadami kasing titles of the stories or of the movies or of the books o kung anumang TV program na they are joined by and. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Beauty and the Beast. So baka bigla kayong malito. May and siya. So dapat plural. So dapat are ang gagamitin ko. No. So i-analyze mo muna kung siya ay title, kung siya ba ay gawa ng isang author, kung siya ba ay novel. So yon. So dapat we are always aware of the exemptions to the rule. So, dito sa joined by and, uulitin ko yung mga exemptions except for food, except if you are describing a single person, except it's a title of a book or title of a movie, or except if it has each or every in the beginning. So, yon. Magiging singular yung ating subject na joined by and because of them. Next. Rule number 8. Both, few, several, and many are plural words. So, actually, ito yung singular, ito yung counterpart ng singular indefinite pronouns. Ito yung plural indefinite pronouns this time. Okay? That's why, plural sila, so magtitik sila ng plural form of the verb. So, ulitin ko ha, kanina, pinag-aralan natin, kung natatandaan nyo, pinag-aralan natin yung singular indefinite pronoun. Okay, so balikan lang natin para matandaan nyo. Asan ba yung singular indefinite pronoun? Ayan, yung everybody, everyone, everything, anybody, anyone, anything, somebody, someone, something, nobody, no one, nothing, one, each, either, neither. So, yan yung singular indefinite pronouns. Rule number 2. And then, tatalon tayo sa rule number 8, ang sabi sa rule number 8 ay plural indefinite pronouns. So, ang indefinite pronouns ay may singular and plural form. So, kanina yung 15 na binigay ko, eto naman, I will just give you, how many? 4 lang yan, no? Both, few, several, many. Yan, both, few, several, many. So, examples. Both are happy with the grades they got. So, bakit are yung ginamit natin? Kasi yung both ay plural. Many were lost on the way. Bakit were or were lost? Kasi nga, yung many ay plural. Few have done their homework. So, few is also plural. So, yun tatandaan lang natin siya. Plural indefinite pronoun. Okay. Okay, so my dear students, tatandaan din natin that some nouns are always plural and always take a plural verb. Okay? So, meron kasing nouns na lagi silang may S at dahil lagi silang may S, lagi silang plural at hindi dapat maging singular yung kanilang verb. So, ano-ano ba yun? So, we have here trousers. Okay, trousers, pants, slacks, shorts, briefs, jeans, glasses, sunglasses, scissors, pliers, tweezers. Kasi ito yung laging may ka-partner di ba? So, hindi mo naman kasi siya isusuot ng isa lang. So, let's say for example, ayan yung pants, okay? Hindi naman pwedeng wala itong isa. Kaya, lagi siyang pants or slacks, okay? So, or jeans, for example. So, ayan, my jeans are old. This year, shorts are in fashion. Where are my scissors? So, yung scissors kasi, syempre, dalawa yan. Hindi naman siya gagana ng nag-iisa lang. Okay, so, kailangan are ang gagamitin natin. But, in every rule, there is an exemption again. So, ano yung exception dito? Dapat, alam natin na pwede siyang maging singular kapag gumamit ka ng pair. Let's say, for example, lagyan mo ng pair dito, may pair. Yan. So, lagyan natin ng pair. Pair of. So, pag naging may pair of jeans na siya, magiging singular na yung ating verb. So, magiging singular yung verb natin. Tandaan natin yan. So, may pair of jeans. So, ang gagamitin natin, instead of are, magiging is. Pagka may pair. Okay? Pagka wala, always plural. Okay? So, okay, so congratulations. Nasa rule number 10 na tayo. So, yung rule number 10, isa na namang confusing, pero madali lang naman tandaan, basta makikinig lang. So, this is rule number 10. Some words such as none, any, all, more, most, some, majority, half, may take either singular or plural verbs depending on the meaning or on the number of the noun that follows. So, katulad nitong example, half of the cake is deformed. Yung isa naman, half of the cakes are deformed. Ma'am, bakit yung isa bakit yung isa are? Kasi nga, ganito po yun. So, parehas naman siyang gumamit ng half. Okay. Kasi nga, ang titingnan mo dito ay hindi yung half, kung hindi yung noun that follows after the word half. So, ano ba yung noun that follows after the word half? Cake. So, yung cake ang bibilangin mo kung isa lang ba yung tinutukoy or kung singular ba siya or plural. So, on our first example, half of the cake is deformed kasi nga yung cake dito ay iisa lang. Dito naman, half of the cakes are deformed kasi dito makikita mo merong so plural na to. So, yung sa pangalawang example ay plural, yung sa una ay singular. Half of the cake is deformed. So, meron tayong isang cake at yung kalahati niya. Imagine natin yung sentence number 1, yung kalahati niya ang na-deform. Half of the cake is deformed. So, merong isang cake at yung kalahati ng cake ay na-deform na. Yan. Or nag-melt na siya. Kaya, singular yung gagamitin kasi isa lang yung cake Dito naman sa second sentence natin, half of the cakes are deformed. So, let's say for example, meron tayong 10 cakes, 10 round cakes. So, ayan. And half of them are deformed. So, meaning yung 5 ay deformed na siya. Ayan, lusaw na siya. Okay? So, yung 5. So, there. So, titignan nyo mabuti. I-analyze nyo mabuti yung number of the noun that follows after the words like none, any, all, more, most, some, majority, and half. Okay? So, yan yung rule number 10. Madali lang siyang tandaan. Okay? Huwag malilito kung singular or plural. Basta alam nating i-analyze yung noun that follows. Okay, so rule number 11. When subjects are joined by correlative conjunctions, ano ba yung correlative conjunctions? Either or, neither nor, not only but also, the verb must agree with the nearer subject. Okay, so paano ba yun? So let's take a look at the examples. So either the man or his wife knows the answer. Bakit ba knows yung ginamit natin or bakit ba singular yung verb natin dito? Okay, so here, makikita natin that this sentence is joined by correlative conjunctions. Ano ba yun? Either or. So lagi silang magka-partner kung may either, may or. Yan. So dito meron tayong two subjects, the man and then his wife. So, parehas naman silang singular, but we will follow the number of the noun or of the subject that is nearer to the verb. Yung mas malapit dun sa verb. Alin ba yung mas malapit sa kanilang dalawa? Siyempre, yung his wife. So, ito yung susundin natin, yung his wife. Etong the man, hindi natin susundin. So, yung his wife ay singular, so yung knows ay singular din. Next sentence, neither the man nor his friends know the answer. So, dito bakit no or bakit plural yung ating verb? Okay, kasi nga, it is joined by correlative conjunction neither nor and ang mas malapit na subject ay yung his friends. So, yung his friends natin ay plural. His friends, mga kaibigan. So, ang ating verb ay walang S at ang walang S ay ang plural form. Last sentence, not only the children but also the man knows the answer. So, dito at this time, yung the man natin ay katabi na ng knows. Katabi na ng verb. So, singular siya, kaya singular uli yung ating verb, knows. Pero pag pinagbaliktad natin siya, halimbawa, napunta dito yung the man at dito yung the children, mag-iiba yung verb natin. Okay? So, magiging, without S, magiging no. Okay? Not only the man, but also the children know the answer. Pero pag ganito, not only the children, but also the man knows the answer. Okay? So, that's for the rule number 11. Next rule tayo, rule number 12. Collective nouns are usually singular when regarded as one unit. Okay, so ano ba yung collective nouns? So, dapat aware tayo kung ano ba yung collective nouns. Yung kasing collective nouns, ito ay grupo. Okay, so, it is regarded, usually singular when regarded as one unit. So, yung grupo na yon, of course, it is composed of members or several members, pero considered singular. So, depende. Depende if they are working as one unit. Okay, so let's say for example, my family lives in Ankara. So here, ano yung collective noun natin? Ang collective noun natin dito ay yung family. Bakit ba siya collective noun? Kasi it is composed of members, relatives, di ba? Members of the family or yung relatives. So dito, yung family ay singular kasi it's regarded as one unit, and yung lives ay singular kasi yung ating subject ay family, singular. Next, our team has won every game this year. So, ano ba yung subject dito? Team ang ating subject. So, ano ba yung team? Team is a group of players. Okay, so has won. Has yung gagamitin natin, singular, kasi yung team ay isang grupo. Pero syempre pagka teams, alright, so magiging have won yan. Okay, so ano-ano ba yung collective nouns na alam nyo? So we have swarm. Yung swarm kasi it's a group of mosquitoes or bees. Swarm of bees, swarm of mosquitoes, squadron of jets, flock of birds, ayun, flock, group of birds yun, school of fish, okay? So ano pa? Yung grupo ng thieves, gang of thieves, pack of wolves, tower of giraffes, tribe of monkeys. So yun. So dapat aware tayo sa collective nouns, singular sila, but not all of the time. So I will repeat, in every rule there is an exemption. So sometimes when the members are seen as functioning independently, these collective nouns may be plural. His family have all gone their separate ways. Bakit gumamit tayo ng have dito? family, sabi ni teacher, yung family ay singular? Kasi nga, let's take a look on the action that they did. Have all gone their separate ways. Yan. So, naghiwa-hiwalay na sila. So, pwedeng yung tito, tita, dito sa south, ayan. Going north naman, yung other titos and titas or yung lolo and lola. So, there. Gagamit ka ng have or gagamit ka ng plural verb kasi nga it depends on the function if they are functioning independently. The family have all gone their separate ways. Ibig sabihin, marami sila tas nagiwahiwalay na sila. Okay? Next, our team are working hard to win every game they play. So, bakit hindi is working? Bakit are working this time? Kasi nga, they are functioning independently. Bawat isa ay may kanya-kanyang role. Okay? So, yon. Dito, ang gagamitin natin ay are working. Some collective nouns in this group are family, team, crew, class, government, committee. Ayan. So, there. Let's proceed to the next. Okay. Ayaw na niya. Rule number 13. Expressions stating amount of time, money, weight, volume are plural in form but take a singular verb. So, tatandaan natin na basta amount of time, money, weight, volume. Idagdag pa natin yung distance. So, para siyang plural, pero singular yung verb na gagamitin natin. So, in this example, let's take a look on our first example. 3 weeks. Amount of time yan. 3 weeks is a long time. So, halimbawa ba, ma'am, ang gagamitin ko dito ay 1 week. So, is siya. Pero pag naging 3 weeks siya, is pa din siya kasi nga it's amount of time. So, ma'am, paano kung maging 2 months siya or 3 years siya? Kahit na 3 decades pa yan or 3 centuries, basta it's amount of time, it will be singular. Okay? Always take the singular form of the verb. So, another example, $200 is a lot of money. Kahit maging 201 pa siya or 1 million or 1 billion or 2 billion, it will still singular. Okay? Kasi it's amount of money. 8 kilograms, kahit maging tons pa siya. So, ayan, basta it's weight, ayan, or volume or distance, 100 kilometers siya, it will always be is or you will always use the singular form of the verb for the expression stating amount of time, money, weight, volume, and distance. Pakidagdag na lang po yung distance. Okay? So, next. Rule number 14. Ito, madali lang din na rule. Some nouns look plural kasi nga meron silang S always, but they take a singular verb. So, ano-ano ba yun? So, we have sciences or we have subjects, and then we have abstract nouns, and we have diseases. Laging may S yan. Hindi nawawala ng S. Like, for example, physics, mathematics, statistics, economics, news, politics, ethics, measles, moms. Singular pa din yung verb na gagamitin natin. For example, mathematics is difficult for many students. So, bakit is yung ginamit ko? Mathematics with S yun. Sabi nyo, ma'am, pagka subject may S, plural yun. No, not all of the time. Kasi itong mga to ay subjects or sciences, yan, or abstract nouns, or diseases. Lagi silang may S. Pero, singular ang ibig sabihin nila kasi yung mathematics is a subject. It's just one. Okay? Statistics requires complicated methods. So, yung statistics, another subject. Isang subject lang din yan. So, you will use the verb requires. Okay? So, madali lang tandaan ha, yung abstract nouns, news, politics, ethics. Yan. So, mas maganda kung mag-search pa kayo ng mga nouns na plural in form o laging may S pero singular ang meaning para hindi nyo nakakalimutan. Okay, rule number 15. Ito, generic references naman tayo. Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na generic reference in subjects wherein plural yung kailangan nilang verb, pero parang singular sila. Let's say, for example, the rich. Ayan. So, in our example here, okay, so sorry. We have here the rich, the young, the old, the English, the French. So, here, wala lang yung word na people. Okay? Kasi nga generic term naman siya. In Filipino, ang mga mayayaman, ang mga bata, ang mga matatanda. Okay, di ba ganon? The rich are not always happy. So, bakit are yung ginamit? Kasi nga, the rich people, we are pertaining to the people, madami, who are rich. Hindi mo naman sinabi na the rich na isang tao lang. The rich are not always happy. The young, ang mga kabataan, no? Like to listen to loud music. Yan. Gustong-gusto ng mga malalakas na sounds or music. The old people hate loud music. Wala lang yung word na people, pero sa generic reference, implied sila that eto yung grupo na yon. The old people. Last sentence, the English people. The English are distant, and the French are humorous. When we say distant, hindi sila friendly. Okay? The English are distant, and the French are humorous. So, pinagkumpara. It's like the English people are distant, while the French people are humorous. So, ganun yung generic references. They require plural verb. So, last two rules po tayo. Eto madali lang. A relative pronoun takes a singular or plural verb depending on which noun it modifies. So, ano ba yung relative pronoun? Yung relative pronoun, ito yung who, yan, which, okay? So, meron siyang noun na minomodify. So, tingnan natin kung ano muna yung noun na minomodify. So, let's read the first sentence. So, this is sentence number 1. Lisa is one of the students who have passed with an A. So, sino ba yung who dito? Yung tinutukoy dito? Student. Singular or plural? Plural. That's why, ang gagamitin natin ay have, hindi has, have passed. Kasi nga, many students passed with an A and Lisa is just one of them. In sentence number 2, Lisa is the only one of my students who has passed with an A. So, asan dito yung relative pronoun? The relative pronoun here is who. Ano ba or sino ba yung tinutukoy dito? So, yung one. Lisa is the only one. One of my students lang. Isa lang sa mga estudyante. Kaya, has yung gagamitin. So, in these kinds of sentences, titignan natin kung ano ba yung tinutukoy ng relative pronoun. Okay? Kung singular ba or plural. Okay, next. Last sentence po tayo. Ito, napakadali lang din tandaan. Rule number 17. The number, kapag nakita nyo yung words na the number of, ayan. The number of takes the singular verb. But when you see a number of, it will take the plural verb. So, paano ba siya? Okay, so ganito lang siya. Okay. Isama natin yung ano dun ha. Kasama yung of dun ha. Okay. The number of, singular yon. Pagka nakita nyo yung the, ay lumabas ng ating pen. Ayan. So, yung the, or the number of, singular. While a number of, plural. Okay? So, that's why in our first sentence, the number of enrollees, kahit na dito ay madami, plural, you will see we have here increases as our verb with S, which is singular. Okay? The number of enrollees increases this year. Kasi nga, nagsimula siya sa the number of. Paano siya magiging plural kapag a na siya? Article A. A number of. So, dito yung students natin plural pa din. Dito, plural din yung ating verb. Ito yung ating verb transfer to Muñoz National High School. Paano siya naging plural? Kasi nga, a number. So, ulitin ko, a number, plural yan. The number of singular yan. Okay? So, that's all for today. Congratulations for finishing this topic. So, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And subscribe on my channel para mas madami pa kayong videos na makita or mas makatulong pa sa inyo, especially topics in English. Ayan. So, if you have your questions, just comment down below. And kung nakatulong to sa inyo, don't forget to share it with your friends, with your relatives. Ayan. Kung sino pa man yung magte-take ng exam, so pakishare na lang sa kanila. So, once again, thank you so much for watching. This has been Erika, your English teacher. Thank you so much. Bye!